Webster's Dictionary defines firmament as... I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I guess if you're curious, it defines it as the vault or arch of the sky, or the field or sphere of an interest or activity. There's also an obsolete definition meaning basis, as in foundation. So I guess I've just now actually started this video with the worst opening for a research paper, but I joked about it, so that makes it okay, right? I'm trying to, I'll get snarky cred and define the word for you, because I think it is important that you know what the word, whatever, never mind. Also, sorry if my voice sounds weird, I'm getting over a cold that I got in Florida. Webster's Dick also defines Firmament as the new game by Cyan Worlds, makers of such bangers as Myst, Riven, sequel to Myst, and Abduction, spiritual sequel to Myst. Similar to their previous titles, Firmament is an atmospheric puzzle adventure which takes you to beautiful and mysterious locations filled with lots and lots of really nice brass. Seriously, look at all this metal. I love all this metal. I have long loved Cyan's games. Having gotten in on the ground floor on Myst playing it with my dad, I always feel truly transported to the worlds they create. And that's the strongest aspect of Firmament, losing yourself in this steampunk fantasia of metal and acid and mystery. Designed from the ground up for both VR and standard play, Firmament gives you an interesting interface mechanic in the Adjunct, a device which lets you shoot a little control-y thing at stuff. You twist it left and right to activate things, which I can see being satisfying in VR. I only played this on PC and on the Steam Deck, but I bet it's rad in VR. And you can turn off vehicle and elevator segments if that stuff makes you motion sick, ladders too, so that seems like a nice feature. Overall, I would say that the puzzles in Firmament are more of the explore and observe variety, with a few more logic or gulp math-based puzzles sprinkled in. It's not a super long game or a super hard game, but it doesn't feel too short and it doesn't overstay its welcome. I think the length was pretty good. Any difficulty in a puzzle I ever had was always down to me having not noticed a thing, so if that's the kind of puzzle you're into, you'll be right at home. I think that fits the general exploratory vibe of the game really well, too. The story of Firmament is quite nice. For most of the game it will feel elusive, as you get fragments here and there, but things come together nicely for an emotional and interesting payoff. Another highlight is the music, which is mostly ambient, but pipes up when you're onto something and getting things done. The trailer and credits also use a really lovely song called Collide by VNV Nation. VNV Nation is like Enya for goths. Collide fits the themes and tone of the game really well, and the line "We never truly die" hits me right in the feels. The song has been stuck in my head for 2 weeks. Obviously I can't play it for you here, but check it out if you have the time. I spelled time like the spice there, just for funsies. It's a homophone though, so I had to tell you about it. Also, I just looked it up, and I guess it's an herb, not a spice. Now I just looked up the difference between herbs and spices. I guess spices come from roots and seeds and bark and stuff, and herbs are leaves and stems. That's weird, I didn't know that. Anyways, obviously the main highlight of this game is being transported to amazing new places. I love the environments in this game, all the weird steampunk vehicles and contraptions. You drive a giant walking spider, which is pretty sweet. And so, thus, therefore, if you want to go somewhere your eyes will love, and maybe so too will your heart, head, and hands, go to Firmament.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time. I wonder, do you agree?